FirstOffTheBike.com's 2016 Hawaiian Ironman recap. All rights division owned by Ironman.com. Well, welcome to FirstOffTheBike.com's look at the 2016 Hawaiian Ironman based in the beautiful island of Kona. As you can see there, that's Elite. You drive the main strip, lava fields aplenty, and some gratuitous island shots for you. One man who everyone was talking about pre-race was Sebastian Kienle, and he was certainly someone to keep an eye on. There he is doing a bit of wheel work prior to this race starting on the pier. Jan Frodeno had about 1 billion people chasing him all week, and he had 58 pros chasing him on the Saturday. This is Ben Hoffman as well, who climbed high before and was hoping to do so once again. As you can see there, all the people lining the shore there. The cannon goes off, scares everyone half to death, and off they go, the pro men, to kick off the 2016 Hawaiian Ironman. Separated after about 6 minutes of swimming, and Harry Wilshire put the foot to the floor, and he drew a lot of the better swimmers with him. As you can see there, they swam very, very hard all the way to the pier, and Harry Wilshire got his first feet on the deck and was rewarded with the best swim time of the day. As you can see there, the Harvey Express just coming out of the water, getting themselves organised, and it seems every year more like an ITU race, the first few minutes of the Hawaiian Ironman as they get themselves together for the 180k bike all the way up to Harvey and return. Calm for the moment, but it was certainly windy as the race unfolded. You can see there was Brent McMahon who got penalised and had to stop for 4 minutes on the bike course. Didn't do his day any good. And there's Hoffman and the man Jan Frodeno just getting it done on the Mighty Queen K, as Frodeno decided to put his foot down and really stretch out the field. Kienle also decided he'd stretch the legs of the field, and as the 180k unfolded, he certainly got out front and took the lead into transition. And as you can see there, he has got a few around him as he dropped his bike off and took off. Frodeno beat him out of T2, and up they went up the road and onto the 42-kilometre course. They ran side by side for a while, and everyone thought they might hang the whole way through, but Frodeno was going to have none of that. And as you can see, he makes the right-hand turn up Palani Hill, one of the hardest climbs in the day of running in the Hawaiian Ironman. It's an absolute beast. It's horrible. And through the Energy Lab, you can see there as well, there is no one around Jan Frodeno. There's Ben Hoffman behind him, Tim O'Donnell, and the day, though, belonged to this guy, Jan Frodeno. Kienle in second. Fastest marathon ever, Patrick Lang, 2:39.
I can't remember when I last suffered so much, and right now I'm just so happy to be here. Thank you so much for all your support. You guys are amazing. You guys make this race happen.
You have it, 1, 2 and 3 for the Germans, Frodeno, Kienle and Patrick Lang. Well, the women's race was going to be a race in two, everybody thought. Daniela Ryf there, as you can see, coming into transition to set herself up versus the Aussie, three-time world champion, Mirinda Carfrae. Ryf was going to go up the road. Carfrae was going to run her down. That was the consensus prior to the race, and everyone was going to see how fast Ryf could actually run. But in the swim, they all bunched together. The women, they didn't get away. There was a large group that hit the deck at the same time. Headlined by the likes of Jodie Swallow, Meredith Kessler, were all in there. Daniela Ryf was, not surprisingly, in that front group. She swims very, very well, and they were joined by a large group, and they formed their own version of the Harvey Express. As you can see, I think Landa Cave was in there as well, and they're all running out together, all set, ready for the 180Ks up to Harvey and back. And there was Mirinda Carfrae. She was around about 3 minutes down. She probably would have taken that pre-race, but it was up to her to see what she could do to limit her losses on the bike for the 180Ks, because this woman, Daniela Ryf, can fly, and they certainly call her the Angry Bird for a good reason, because when she gets on two wheels, there is no one in the world at the moment in the world of Ironman triathlon racing who can beat her. And have a look at her. She went past Meredith Kessler, gives her a look, and then up the road for the Swiss master there before she decided to destroy everyone. And she did destroy everyone except for Anja Berignac, who probably got closest with 8 minutes down on the time of 4:52 set by Daniela Ryf as she came into transition. It was all about Daniela Ryf, as you can see her running into T2 by herself, and she certainly ran out of T2 by herself all alone. And with no one around her, it was up to see what she could do run-wise, whether she could go that sub-3 hour, which she did, 2:56. Berignac tried hard for fourth, and here's Heather Jackson being passed and told by Mirinda Carfrae that there were people behind her and to keep going, which is a really sporting thing of Carfrae to do, but it was all about Daniela Ryf.
It was one of, not just a great win, it was a great experience, and that's what it's all about in our sport, to make great experiences. And that day I'll never forget. Yes.
So there you go. Daniela Riff wins by daylight to second, Marinda Carfrae and Heather Jackson in third. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next year.